channel. I'm Auntie Z, your chief cheerleader at shapeupafrican.com, where I encourage you and me to live a healthy lifestyle from our African heritage foods. If you've not done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the super family. Come on now, join the super family. Oh my goodness, why do I have to laugh each time? But guys, you're so welcome to join the super family, guys. We've got lots of love and delicious food to share. In today's cooking class, guys, it's going to be a special one because, guys, we're celebrating Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, as the word implies, is a feast that originated in the US, celebrated every fourth Thursday in the month of November. I have a lot of things that I'm thankful for, just for the fact that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now, for the fact that I have you guys as my super family members, and for all the blessings that God has blessed me with. I am super thankful. And Thanksgiving is also a moment for the family to come together, to sit together on the table and to dine together, you know, to get together, to reflect on the things that God has blessed us with during the past couple of years, and to just celebrate each other. So that is why I'm celebrating this feast, guys. Today is a super cooking class, guys. I'm sharing with you guys a very delicious 3-course low carb Thanksgiving menu. So this episode, guys, is a must watch. Guys, this Thanksgiving, guys, I want to encourage you to eat low carb. Don't overdo it, especially if you are trying to lose weight like myself. You want to make sure that you're going low on the calorie end, but with a high nutrient density. That is why, guys, I've put together this very special and extremely delicious 3-course meal. We're going to start with coleslaw, guys. It's a mixture of red and white cabbage in some mayonnaise and some carrots and some parsley leaves. It's super light, but it's very delicious as well as it is nutritious. And you're going to move to the main meal, the star of your Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to be enjoying soya-spiced turkey, guys. This is so delicious, you can't believe it. In fact, you're going to be licking your fingers one by one and very slowly. We're going to be finishing up nice and sweet with a low carb keto berry cheesecake. 1 whole small turkey, 8 tablespoons of homemade soya spice, 1 tablespoon of crushed pepper, 25 milliliters of vegetable oil, and some water, which we're going to be using to mix the soya spice. Now for the stuffing, I'm going to be using 6 shallots, red and green bell peppers, some ginger, garlic, and some fresh thyme. Guys, we're going to be starting off with our turkey because really it takes about 3 hours to cook. So we're going to be preparing that first. So as you can see here, I have my turkey that has already been cleaned properly. All of the entrails have been removed. There is nothing that Auntie Z hates like a bloody turkey, believe me. We're going to start by adding in some water into our homemade soya spice right here. And if you haven't watched the video on how to make your own soya spice, guys, go ahead and click this link right over here to watch me make soya spice at home. So we're going to go ahead and give this a gentle stir. Remember, all the spices are already in the soya mix, so we actually do not need any additional spices for this recipe. So go ahead and mix that up until it has this consistency. You don't want to make it too liquid. What I'm going to do actually now is I'm going to add in some vegetable seasoning, and I'm going to add in some salt. Then I'm going to mix this again properly, just like so. You want to make sure that your salt and seasoning is a little bit more than you would actually use it to cook, because remember that we have not salted the turkey. So the turkey is not salted, so you want to exaggerate the salt and the seasoning in the soya spice a little bit so that it's going to be just okay in the turkey. Okay, so I'll go ahead and mix that. Then I'm going to add in my oil. Remember, this is a recipe for those who are doing the low carb keto diet, so oil is not the problem. We are not going to be having any starchy carbohydrates for this Thanksgiving course or this Thanksgiving meal, so it is okay to add in the oils, okay? So don't freak out if you see me adding in some more oil right there. So we're going to mix that really well, and you can always go ahead and taste it to see if your salt and seasoning is okay. Great. So mine sounds good. So the next step, we're going to now brush on our soya spice on our turkey really well, making sure that you get the soya spice onto every single part of this turkey, okay? Now your fingers may get dirty a little bit, but that's okay because we're making something really delicious, and so it doesn't really matter. So make sure that you give that turkey a rub of soya spice. Rub it well, rub it generously. We want to have a very spicy turkey, so it's okay to overdo it with the spice. Guys, we're going to be making the stuffing for this turkey, and it's just going to be a simple stuffing, guys. A stuffing is not really necessary, but I like to include some vegetables into my turkey because this is going to make it more juicy and enhance the taste. So I'm using green bell peppers, some onions, ginger, garlic, and red bell pepper to add a little bit of a sweet flavor to balance out the savory, okay? So what we are going to do is we are not really going to cut it small into small sizes. We're going to just cut it like this into larger sizes, okay? Just like so. And this is going to go directly into our turkey's belly. So we're going to put this into a bowl while we cut the other ingredients and add everything together. So we're going to go ahead and take this part off as well. And then I have here my shallots, which I'm going to just halve and take away the outer peelings like that. That's just about it. So in goes our shallots right there. Next up are the garlics. I'm going to be using about 10 garlic cloves. Sounds a lot, but it's very necessary for this roast turkey, okay? Head and peel your garlic. I like to cut it into two like that. It's easier for me. And they just go inside there directly. Last but not least, guys, we're just going to go ahead and peel our ginger. Sometimes I don't even peel the ginger now because there's no need to actually peel ginger. The peels are also great for your health, of course. So sometimes I don't peel the ginger. I just throw everything inside there like that. We're just going to go ahead and slice it into larger slices like that and throw everything inside there. I'm going to throw in my thyme inside there just like that. And then I'm going to sprinkle some oil, some vegetable bouillon seasoning, stuffing is going to go into our turkey's belly, just like so. Make sure you press it inside. Put in some of the thyme. it's inside there. What you want to do now is we want to close this all up, okay? And how we're going to do that, I'm just going to pull up the skin a little bit like that. If you feel that it's really too much, you can go ahead and remove some and add it progressively. So I'm going to pull up the skin like this, and then I'm going to take the chicken's thigh and put it inside there. Take the other chicken's thigh and put it inside there, and that is going to close up everything, okay? So that it doesn't come out while cooking. All right, so there you go, guys. This is going to the oven to be baked for 3 hours at 200 degrees Celsius. All right, guys, up next is our entree. Very simple but nutritionally dense coleslaw. For our coleslaw, guys, we're going to be using red and white cabbage, some carrots, homemade mayonnaise, and some parsley leaves. We're going to start by halving our white cabbage and chopping it into small pieces. Then we're going to do the same with our red cabbage. You can slice or shred your cabbage just into the sizes that you want. Next, put your cabbage into a bowl and then shred your carrots as well. After shredding your carrots, now mix everything into a bowl, add your homemade mayonnaise and give it a thorough mix. Now chop your parsley leaves and add these into the cabbage as well. Give that another mix and your coleslaw is ready to be chilled. Let's move right ahead and make the crust for our keto berry pie, which is going to sweeten the evening perfectly. For our berry cheesecake, guys, I'm using baking powder. As you can see, of course, it's written in German because where I live, we speak German. Okay, so get your own baking powder. I just want to show you very quickly what I'm using so you don't get confused. And then I'm also using a mixture of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves here, guys. This is a wonderful mixture, especially for the festive seasons when you're baking these small cookies and stuff like that. I really love it, and so I'm going to be using it in my cheesecake, so you can definitely leave this out, okay? I love it. If you have just cinnamon, use that as well. All of the exact measurements and quantities are going to be on the blog shapeupafrican.com. You can go ahead and click this link right here. Also, I'm using coconut flour. Most of you know coconut flour already. This is flour that is made from coconut, and so it is vegan, it is gluten free, and it's great for low carb baking. So if you want to try the recipe, you may not be using this same mark, but you can use any mark of choice, okay? This is in no way sponsored. I just want to show you the kind that I'm using. Okay, what the most important thing for this recipe, well, one of the most important ingredients is this sugar right here, and I'm just going to open for you to see. This is low carb sugar that is great for low carb cooking, because this particular sugar is blood sugar neutral. That means it doesn't raise your blood sugar when consumed. So I'm using the Zucker mark, but make sure that you're looking for the sugar that has erythrit in it, 100% erythrit. It is 0 calories, it's no effect on your blood sugar, and it's also tooth friendly. So I'm using this one. And then right here I have desiccated coconut without sugar, okay? Very necessary. Here I have my vanilla extract, which has no added sugar as well. So okay guys, I wanted to show you also I'm using cream cheese right here. For those of you in Cameroon, I don't know if cream cheese is available in Myanmar or so. Just check your, not your local supermarket, but your international supermarket should carry cream cheese, okay? This is what we are going to use for the cheese filling. Alright guys, for the crust we're going to be using some butter, sugar alternative, desiccated coconut, coconut flour, and baking powder. For the filling, we're using some cream cheese, some sugar alternative as well, lemon juice, an egg, and some mixed spice. For the swirl, I'm using a mixture of raspberries and blueberries, sugar alternative, and vanilla extract. Alright guys, I'm going to be using this red bowl to enable you to see properly because the weather is really bad in Hamburg today. So I'm going to start by pouring in my butter right inside there. I've tried to bring it to room temperature or a little bit melted so that it's easier to work with. Then I'm going to add in my sugar. This is the sugar, low carb sugar alternative, guys, that I just showed you previously. And I'm just going to try to cream this together like so. So we're going to make sure that we mix this up really well until it is really smooth and creamy, okay? So go ahead and mix this really well until light and creamy. Just like you're going to mix butter and sugar for your normal cake. Once the color begins to change from really creamy to white, you know that you're already getting close to the perfect sugar butter mixture, okay? Look at that. I'm going to add in baking powder to my coconut flour. Give this a gentle mix just like so to incorporate that baking powder into the coconut flour. I'm going to gently add my coconut flour into my sugar butter mixture like this. Give that a mix, and as that combines, I'm going to keep adding some more coconut flour inside there, and in goes the last bit of coconut flour. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, and now you can see it's really getting tight here, so I'm going to change this and use a spatula. Facilitate the mixing process, guys. So just mix that up thoroughly. Now we're going to begin adding our desiccated coconut in small quantities as well. I'm going to pour in that last bit right inside there. This really goes really quickly, okay guys, because this is not your normal cake. So now you want to make sure that you wash your hands, and you're going to be using your fingers for this last part. So I'm just going to go ahead and press all of this right in. This is exactly what you want to achieve. So if you can press it into a hard ball like so, then you know that you've succeeded. All right, guys, the next step is to scoop some of that dough right there and press it into a pie tin like this one. If you have a bigger pie tin, you can use it. If you don't, you can use mini pie tins like the one I'm using right now. Don't forget to grease your pie tin before using it, okay? You can grease with butter or with some olive oil. It all depends on you. So press it in because you want to cover up all that inner space. Crust to be like 1 centimeter in thickness, okay? So if it's not enough, you can always add in some more, just like that. And keep pressing, especially from the middle going outwards, so that all of the pie tin is covered with the crust. Alright guys, the second pie is done. We're going to just set this aside and let it rest. While our crust is resting, we're going to add in the cream cheese now because we want to do the filling. And then we're going to add the sugar. And we're going to give this a gentle mix as well, just the same way we did for the crust. I'm going to add our cinnamon, clove and nutmeg spice mix. Give that a gentle stir as well. The way it smells, oh my goodness. It's the smell of the season, the festive season, guys. So we're going to go ahead and mix that up to incorporate all of that right in. I'm just going to set this aside for a minute. I'm going to add my lemon juice to my egg. Give it a whisk. To add in my egg, I'm going to add in my egg into the cream cheese mixture right there, and I'm going to give that a stir very gently. Exactly like so. Okay, add in our cream cheese mixture into our crust right here. You can use a spoon to scoop it as well. And we're going to set these aside. Guys, last but not least, I have my mixed berries here, in this case rasp and blueberries. To this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of low carb sugar and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract right there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to use a small fork just to give that a gentle press, guys. You can use a blender to mix this into a puree if you love it, but I do not want to have everything all mashed up. That is the reason why I'm just going to use a fork to gently press my fruits like this, because I just want to see some of those fruits in there. I'm going to leave some whole, especially the blueberries. Give that a mix. Make sure that you mix that all up well, so that the sugar and the vanilla gets really properly mixed. Mash up some more blueberries there, leaving some whole like I said before. And I must taste this. This looks so yummy. Makes me want to sing. How I got over. My soul looked back and wondered how I got over. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is what guilt-free eating can cause you to do, to sing. Oh my goodness, this is so yum. Alright guys, before I finish all of this, we're going to swirl this into our cheesecake. Okay guys, let's go ahead and do just that. I'm just going to add in a spoonful right inside there like so. That means I'm not going to mix it up, I'm just going to give it a gentle swirl just like that, incorporating the berries inside there. Swirl like so. Our oven has been preheated already to 200 degrees. I'm going to bake these babies for about 20 minutes. So guys, our 3-course Thanksgiving menu is ready. We're going to start with a light entree, our coleslaw, red and white cabbage salad, and then we're going to be enjoying some juicy soya-spiced chicken as our main course, and then we're going to finish that really sweet and low carb with this very berry cheesecake. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you love this Thanksgiving menu, go ahead and give this video 2 thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from me. You can also watch previous videos by clicking these videos right over here, or you can hit my face right over here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful and very blessed Thanksgiving celebration. Bye! Mwah!